So I told myself I'd never make a video like this, but I'm making a video like this, so. It's 1 AM right now, so let's just begin the video. After contemplating for a while, I finally decided to give in and just make this video, so. Freshman college advice. Here we go. So before we actually get into the video, I think it's important to establish a couple things. Number one, I just wrapped up my sophomore year at Syracuse University. I am a film major, a VPA film major to be specific, because technically there's 2 different film programs at Syracuse. There's Newhouse and VPA. I'm VPA. This video is really for incoming freshmen for Syracuse University, so just keep that in mind. If you're going to a different college, most of these tips and advice stuff won't really apply to you, but a few might. You get the point. I have no idea if any of that was in focus. Okay, so starting off, there's the weather and environment here at Syracuse. Syracuse is in upstate New York, but the first month or two is really hot. Bring a fan. The dorm rooms do not have AC. Apparently, very specific dorm rooms do have AC units for very specific reasons, but your average dorm room will not have an AC, so just keep that in mind. You will have a heater, but you won't have an AC, so just bring a fan. You will actually really need it. Don't worry about the libraries and classrooms, they all have ACs. It's just the dorm rooms that they don't care about, so just keep that in mind. Syracuse winters are quite a thing. It snows a lot and it gets really cold. So bring a jacket, bring some boots, you will absolutely need them.
Technically, I survived freshman year without boots, but still bring boots.
It could start snowing as early as November up till April. Apparently there are very rare occasions when it snows in May, but don't really worry about it at that point, it just melts immediately. Also be prepared for temperature jumps. Sometimes the temperature just jumps from 20 degrees Fahrenheit to 60. Why? I have no idea, but it does, so just be prepared for that. Boots, jackets, and fans, bring them. The resident halls are very fun. So as an incoming freshman, you do not have a say on where you live. The only parts you can really have a say is who you want your roommate to be. You can either have a random roommate or you could request for a roommate. You can find people through Facebook or just other sources. You can also choose if you want a double or a single. Apparently singles are more expensive. The majority of you are probably going to have doubles. There are very specific resident halls you could be placed in. Starting off, there's Flint and Day Hall. This is known as the Mount. There's a reason why it's called the Mount. It's basically on top of a mountain. There's a giant staircase that everyone hates, but it's still pretty cool. I was there freshman year. There is Sadler Hall, which is apparently where all the honor students go. Nearby, there's Lawrenson. I don't know how to pronounce it. There is the BVB complex. I don't remember all the names, but there they are. There is Haven, which looks like a toilet. There's Del Plain, and there is Shaw. There might be a few more that I just can't remember. I don't think freshmen live in Ernie Davis. The ones I just mentioned are pretty much all of them, so you get the point. Most likely you will have a dining hall. I'm pretty sure all of them have laundry rooms. I believe the school is in the process of changing all the communal bathrooms into pod bathrooms. Okay, up to some more universal college tips that can apply to basically anyone in college. Don't buy textbooks. I say this again, do not buy textbooks. It is a waste of money. Just rent them. Rent them online. Amazon's a great source. Freshman year, first semester, I spent $300 on textbooks, and it was such a waste of money, because really, I could have rented them on Amazon for $50. If it's not a textbook that you really need that you might use in the future, just rent the textbooks from Amazon or some other website. You can save so much money that way. Socializing is very important in college. There's a reason why you're in college. Basically, make the most out of your first 2 weeks at school. In my opinion, this is one of the most crucial periods of time in college. Now, these 2 weeks will not define your college experience, but it will definitely create some foundation for you. Basically, it will definitely help you. Go out and just meet people. Just knock on your neighbor's door, introduce yourself, maybe you'll become friends or something. Use social media, share your Snapchat. Honestly, just have your Snapchat code as your lock screen and just show it to people, because people actually ask for each other's Snapchat in the first week of school. A friend of mine used to emphasize this all the time, but it's college. Go out there and network. It's college. Okay, so for parties at Syracuse University, I'm going to do a completely separate video for that because it's just a whole different realm to itself. That's just a topic that deserves its own video, so we're just going to skip that. Those are my tips / advice for incoming freshmen for Syracuse University. I'm actually going to leave some links down below for more Syracuse University videos by other people. My opinions are definitely not enough to explain everything. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's a wrap for this video. Comment down below if you have any more questions or some things that you'd like to see, and just just like that, we are going to end the video in 3, 2, and 1.